Chapter 25. A Crooked Heart. Princess P was in her usual place by the window, staring out over the bleak gray landscape, when she heard a voice. Your Highness?" the rat asked. He stood behind a bottle of perfume on her dressing table. P turned towards the sound. "Your Highness!" Roscoe tried again. In honor of the occasion, the rat had borrowed a spoon from the tray and wore it on his head like a knight's helmet. He bowed with a long, sweeping gesture. "Is that you, my little mouse?" P asked, moving toward the voice. Roscoe winced. "I'm not a mouse," he said. "I'm a... Oh, I forgot," said P, smiling. "You are my little gentleman, aren't you? Have you come to tell me how the story ends? Did you finish your quest? Where are you?" From behind the perfume bottle, Roscoe stood taller. "I've come to apologize." "You are noble, remember? You have nothing to be sorry about," she said, still searching. "But I am," said Roscoe. "I am sorry." The rat stepped out from behind the perfume bottle and bowed low to Princess P. Slowly, gallantly, he raised his head to her. "A rat!" she screamed. "No, no," said Roscoe, alarmed. "No, no. Please listen," Roscoe said. "Ah, a rat! Someone please! Ah!" P hollered. "There is a rat in my room! Help me, please! Listen, please listen! It's okay! It's all right, please listen!" P took a deep breath, and then, "Ah!" she screamed again and stumbled backward across the room. The princess seized a poker and swung wildly at Roscoe. At the rat's size, the poker was terrifying. He scrambled out of the way as the gigantic iron rod whipped past his head, knocking perfume bottles off the dresser. The spoon fell off Roscoe's head as he fled from the princess' room. "It's a rat!" she screamed. Roscoe ran as fast as he could down the hallway, but the palace guards had heard P's screams, and they were running faster, their metal boots clanging on the stone floor as they chased after him. Roscoe darted out an open window and clung desperately to the ivy growing on the castle walls. It was here that the rat made a terrible mistake. He looked down. It was a 500-foot drop to the moat below. The sight of it made Roscoe's head spin. Above him, the guards were already approaching the window. Roscoe sped down the wall, swinging from vine to vine, but he couldn't help it. He looked at the moat once more and felt woozy all over again. He closed his eyes for a moment, and then Roscoe's worst fear was realized. He lost his grip. The rat falling, rushing toward the moat at a dizzying speed. He reached for the wall, for anything to stop his fall. At the last second, Roscoe grabbed a piece of ivy just before he hit a windowsill. The sill broke his fall hundreds of feet up in the air. Roscoe panted in front of a filthy pane of leaded glass. He tried to look inside, but it was opaque with years of grime. The rat climbed through the open window and hoped for the best. He landed in a cluttered broom closet of servants' wing. Roscoe crawled over mops, rags, and feather dusters. He finally found refuge beside a metal bucket and leaned against the side. Roscoe closed his eyes, exhaled, and opened them again. A monstrous face glared at him. The startled rat flinched, and then he realized he was looking at his own reflection. "Rat!" the queen had shrieked. "Rat!" the princess had screamed. "What would you do if your name was a bad word? If John or Beth or Bill was an insult?" Well, that's how Roscoe came to feel about who he was. But this time the rat did not cry. This time the rat stared in his reflection as if looking into a mirror. The face was mottled and distorted. And when Roscoe emerged from the closet, all that could be seen of him were two beady red eyes in the dark. When your heart breaks, it can grow back crooked. It can grow back twisted, gnarled, and hard. The rat still had longing, but now he just longed for someone whose heart was as hardened as his was. He scurried into the cluttered and windowless servant's wing. He glanced from side to side and darted along a wall, stealthily, like the rat he truly was. The rat was searching for someone.